Hey everyone, Mike Burke here with InsideRealEstatePhotography.com, and in this video we're going to discuss the importance of preparing your clients for real estate photo shoots so that your time on site goes as smoothly as possible and your images come out looking the best that they could possibly be. Giving your clients and homeowners direction ahead of a shoot is an important step in minimizing any headaches and frustrations while you're on site and helps things go smoothly. One of the worst scenarios as a real estate photographer is showing up to a house that's an absolute mess and the homeowner's trying to straighten up and clean while you're there taking photos. Nightmare. The shoot takes twice as long and now you're going to be late for your next shoot and that next client is now upset with you. It's just bad business and something to avoid at all costs. The best way to mitigate this problem I've found is to advise agents to educate their homeowners ahead of time on how to prepare their home for photos so that it looks its absolute best. The way I do this is by emphasizing just how important this is to agents and also by providing them with a prepare sheet that they can share with the homeowner that contains guidelines on how to make the proper preparations to their home in order to achieve the best results. Now obviously we can't make homeowners do anything, but you'll be surprised on how strong the power of suggestion can be, and if they really want to sell their home, they're going to put the effort in to make sure that the photos look good. In this video, I'm going to show you the prepare sheet that I share with my clients and the info I include on it to help homeowners prepare for shoots. Hopefully this will give you some ideas on info to share with your own clients or help you create your own prepare sheet if you don't have something like this already. This has made a big difference in my day-to-day operations for my own business and something I highly recommend doing. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, so here's a look at the prepare sheet that I give to clients in order to prepare for a shoot. Big shout out to my good buddy Frank Zarinsky of Motion City Media. He created the original version of the sheet and was kind enough to share it with me and let me modify it for my own uses and also let me show it to you guys. Thank you, Frank. Let me take you through this sheet now so you can see what's included on it and maybe get some ideas on what to include on your own prepare sheet. The first main section on the left reads, "Making a lasting first impression is critical to expediting the sale of your home. Marketing and presenting your residence in its finest show-ready condition attracts buyer interest, dramatically increases showings, and ultimately leads to a faster closing. As a seller in today's market, you play an integral role in achieving your ultimate objective. Properly preparing your home for the photo session helps us capture elegant images that grab attention. Follow these simple steps to get your home ready for the photo session and buyer showings should soon follow. Items cannot be moved room to room while the photographer is on site. The interior and exterior need to be staged and ready prior to our arrival. In the event your home is not photo ready before the photography appointment, please arrange for your photo session to be rescheduled by 5 p.m. the day before your photo session." So obviously this section is designed to drive home just how important the photographs are to attract potential buyers and hopefully to illustrate just how essential it is to have the home prepared prior to being photographed. It also makes the very important point that our time should be respected and there shouldn't be any moving things around or straightening up while we're there taking photos. As I mentioned earlier, it's a huge waste of our time and jeopardizes the rest of the appointments we may have scheduled throughout the rest of the day. Alright, so now let's take a look at the sections on the right on how to prepare certain areas of the home. Living areas. Remove all clutter, including tissue boxes, remote controls, and as many personal photos and items as possible. Floors should be swept and carpets vacuumed. If large area rugs cover beautiful flooring, remove the rugs. Also, hide all children's toys and portable cribs. So the big takeaway here is conveying to remove as much clutter from the scene as possible. Clutter is definitely probably the biggest offender when it comes to real estate photography, and the photos always come out nicer when homeowners comply with this and remove any extraneous items from the scene for a more streamlined look. Alright, now let's take a look at what it says for the kitchen and dining room. Wipe down counters and put all small appliances in cabinets. Remove magnets and photos from the refrigerator, hide sponges and soap dispensers. Don't forget to remove items from the top of the fridge and hide all throw rugs. Optionally, set the table with a full table setting. A bottle of wine with glasses can be a nice touch as well. So with the kitchen, having a bunch of crap all over the countertops is a common problem, so getting the point across to remove any unnecessary items from the counters is one of the main goals here. Also, removing any area or throw rugs is mentioned a few times throughout this sheet, as you may have noticed. And the reason for that is, for one, the photos appear more sleek and clean without them in there, and also they can get in the way of the buyer seeing what the floors actually look like, which is what they want to see because that's what they're buying. The whole setting the table thing, I go back and forth on leaving that in there because sometimes people do it and it doesn't actually look good and it actually backfires. Alright, so let's take a look at the next section. Bedrooms. Make all beds and hide or organize children's toys. All floors should be vacuumed or swept. Hide tissue boxes, personal items, excessive photos, remote controls, alarm clocks, and phone chargers. It is important that these and all other rooms in the house feel comfortable and inviting. Make sure all lamps have bulbs and are plugged in. Bedrooms are usually fairly simple and straightforward to shoot and aren't scrutinized over nearly as much as the main areas such as the living room or kitchen. That said, clutter is always the enemy, so trying to get them to eliminate as much of that as possible is always the goal. I'm always aiming for my images to look as streamlined as possible with the least amount of distractions in them. Bathrooms. Hide all toiletries such as soap dispensers, toothbrushes, and cosmetics, even the items in the shower area. Wipe down counters and remove throw rugs. Have clean folded towels in their normal areas. If any visible area is dirty, please clean. Also, put away bathroom scales. Bathrooms tend to have items all over the sink area and elsewhere that make the photos look bad, so the goal here is to draw attention to that and hopefully get them to hide as much of that as possible. Also, bathrooms seem to be the room that doesn't get as thoroughly cleaned as other rooms as well, which can show in the photos, hence the wording about making sure it's clean. Again, rugs and scales off the floor for a cleaner look and also so buyers can see the tile. Outside, have lawn at presentable level, however a fresh cut is not necessary. Roll up hoses and have all outdoor furniture set up, open umbrellas. Make sure that trash cans are not visible, put them in the garage or bring them to the street as far away from the front of the home as possible. The outside is pretty straightforward and not too much to worry about, and usually I find that homeowners have it pretty presentable. If they have a pool, then they may have a bunch of pool toys laying around or something like that, but most of the time I find that people have the outside in pretty good shape. It's the inside of the house where people get real messy. Finally, right before your scheduled shoot time, make sure all interior lights are on, blinds are open, and ceiling fans are off in rooms that will be photographed. If bulbs are out in any room, please replace any that can be reached safely. Please remove all cars from the driveway and do not park in front of the house. Final one here, just making sure that everything's ready to go upon your arrival. Also, moving the cars out of the way is an important one here as well. I can't tell you how many times that people don't move the cars until I get there and tell them to do so. Not really that big of a deal, but it can be annoying. As with everything else mentioned on this sheet, it's designed to help you save every little bit of time possible and also some aggravation as well. Alright, let's take a look at the last little bit at the bottom of the sheet. The laundry room or garage makes for a great temporary hiding spot for items that you need to quickly make disappear for the shoot. If there's not enough room in those spaces, please hide additional items in closets or under beds. Remove seasonal decorations if possible. Remember, anything that is in the room will be captured in the photo, so remove anything of value you do not want visible in photos. The photographer will be happy to walk through the home with you before the shoot, however they only make light staging suggestions and micro adjustments. Moving items from room to room is not an option while the photographer is there. Everything needs to be moved ahead of time. Thank you for the opportunity to photograph your home. We look forward to you seeing the finished media. This last section is just reinforcing that everything should be ready for you for when you walk in the door and there should be no straightening up while you're there. Also pointing out that garage, laundry room, and closets as places to hide stuff is an important tip, as those areas typically aren't photographed. Alright guys, so that's the prepare sheet that I give to clients to hopefully get them to have things in order for me for when I arrive at a shoot. I can't begin to explain how valuable it is to have things in order for you upon your arrival. It saves you time, it ensures things go smoothly, and it doesn't throw off your whole day because you've spent too much time at one shoot. As far as distributing these, of course I would recommend emailing them to the agent and encourage them to share them with the homeowners. Unfortunately, this method doesn't always make it through to the homeowner. Additionally, I would recommend printing some of these and giving a few to your regular agents so they can bring them with them to the homeowner's home when they go there to sign paperwork and conduct their listing meetings. This has been a much more effective way in getting them in the hands of the homeowners. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found this information helpful and I hope it gave you some insight on maybe creating your own prepare sheet to help your own business run a little smoother. If you did find this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel and I really appreciate your support. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, please check the link down in the description. Alright guys, thanks again so much for watching and I'll see you again on the next one.